loneliness. It's a feeling we all experience at some point, but for many it's a chronic condition. Loneliness is more than just being alone. It's a feeling of disconnect. It's a yearning for meaningful connections. We are social creatures. Our brains are wired for connection. When we lack social interaction, our mental and physical health suffers. This isn't just an individual problem. Loneliness is a public health crisis. Loneliness affects millions worldwide. It increases the risk of depression, anxiety, and heart disease. It impacts our sleep, immune system, and even our lifespan. Loneliness takes a toll on our mental health. It's a silent struggle that many face daily, often without anyone noticing. It can lead to feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and worthlessness. These emotions can become overwhelming, making it hard to see a way out. It can trigger negative thought patterns and make it difficult to enjoy life. Everyday activities lose their charm, and even simple tasks can feel like monumental challenges. Chronic loneliness increases the risk of depression and anxiety disorders. The constant feeling of isolation can exacerbate these conditions, making recovery seem impossible. It can worsen existing mental health conditions. Those already struggling with mental health issues may find their symptoms intensifying, leading to a vicious cycle of despair. Imagine feeling like you're constantly swimming against the tide. Every step forward feels like a battle, and the weight of loneliness drags you down. That's what living with chronic loneliness can feel like. It's an endless journey through a barren landscape with no end in sight. Loneliness also impacts our physical health. The mind and body are deeply connected, and the effects of loneliness can manifest in various physical ailments. Studies show a link between loneliness and increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and dementia. The stress and strain of feeling alone can take a serious toll on the body. It weakens our immune system, making us more susceptible to illness. The body's defenses are compromised, leaving us vulnerable to a host of health issues. Our brains are wired for social connection. When we experience loneliness, our brains react. The amygdala, the brain's fear center, becomes more active. This triggers the release of stress hormones like cortisol. Chronic loneliness keeps our brains in a state of high alert. This can lead to sleep problems, anxiety, and difficulty concentrating. Think of it like your brain's alarm system going haywire. Loneliness also affects the prefrontal cortex. This is the part of the brain responsible for decision-making and social behavior. Loneliness impairs our ability to think clearly and interact effectively with others. Section 4. Breaking free from loneliness. The good news is that loneliness is not a life sentence. It may feel overwhelming, but there are ways to overcome it and find joy again. There are steps we can take to combat it. Building connections and seeking support are essential. The first step is acknowledging the feeling. Recognize that it's okay to feel lonely sometimes. Don't ignore it or try to push it down. Embrace your emotions and understand that they are a part of your journey. Next, identify the root cause of your loneliness. Reflect on your life and pinpoint what might be contributing to these feelings. Is it a lack of social connections? A recent life change? Understanding these factors can provide clarity. Understanding the cause can help you find solutions. Whether it's reaching out to old friends or making new ones, taking action is key. Seeking professional help is crucial if loneliness is impacting your mental health. Don't hesitate to reach out for support. A therapist can teach you coping mechanisms and help you build healthy social skills. They can guide you towards a more connected and fulfilling life. Section 5. Reconnecting and thriving. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel disconnected. Building meaningful connections is key to combating loneliness. It's not just about being around people, but truly engaging with them. Join a club, volunteer, or participate in community events. Take a class to meet like-minded people who share your interests and passions. Reach out to friends and family. Sometimes, a simple phone call can make a big difference. Make an effort to socialize regularly. Plan coffee dates, dinners, or casual meetups. Technology can be both a blessing and a curse. It offers ways to connect, but can also isolate us. While social media can exacerbate feelings of loneliness, it can also be a bridge to new friendships. Use it wisely to stay in touch with loved ones and join online communities that interest you. Stay connected with family and friends through messages, calls, and virtual meetings. Remember, human connection is essential to our well-being. It's in our DNA to seek companionship. By nurturing our social connections and seeking help when needed, we build a support system. We can overcome loneliness and live healthier, happier lives by cherishing these moments and relationships.